Dollar hits 1,600 naira at the parallel market. The foreign exchange crisis worsened on Thursday as the global commodity market exchange rate to a dollar at the parallel market. This was coming a few days after the local currency hit an all-time low at the official market, crossing 1,500 naira to $1 margin. The naira has come under a very severe attack in recent times, defying several interventions by the Central Bank of Nigeria, thereby worsening the cost of living crisis and inflation in the country. Correspondents report that the naira has depreciated by over 50% in the last 5 months. Recall that the dollar first hit 1,000 naira in the parallel market in September 2023. It oscillated within that rate until the new year, when it started experiencing a free fall. The depreciation of Nigeria's currency is despite the national regime of a $2.25 billion foreign exchange support from the Afrexim Bank, as well as the offset of parts of the unsettled forex obligations. The CBN had also initiated a series of measures in recent times in a bid to stop the free fall of naira. But the currency appears to be defying the various interventions as it depreciated further on Thursday at the parallel market amidst the decline in forex turnover. And SMEDAN set to promote small-scale businesses in Kano. The Director General of the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, Charles Odi, has said the agency will support Nigeria MSMEs in a practical way through its SMEDAN Select 2024 initiative designed to create brands from standard products amongst the made in Nigeria products in the food, fashion, beauty and goods sectors. It started this at the launch of the SMEDAN Select in Kano, tagged "Putting Made in Nigeria Products on the Front Burner." He stated that SMEDAN targets 774 local government areas of the country in which at least one product would be selected and promoted to the favorable market. The Director General said SMEDAN is transforming from hard copy SMEs to digital, where the selected products would be displayed and marketed on the SMEDAN website and other social media handles. Kano State Governor Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf was represented by the Commissioner of Commerce, Industry and SMEs, Abbas Sani Abbas, urged all stakeholders, including government agencies, financial institutions, development partners and the private sector, to collaborate closely in advancing the cause of SME development in Kano State. And talking inflation now, as more hardship continue to hit the economy, reactions continue to trail the January 2024 inflation report recently released by the National Bureau of Statistics. Economic analysts have said the nation's rising inflation to the free fall of the naira and high fuel prices exacerbated by the removal of fuel subsidy. Speaking earlier today on iBrand Television flagship business program, Business Breakfast, the chief dealer and head of capital market at Interstate Securities Limited, Vincent Oshoma, explained that January's inflation rate of 29.90% reflects that the inflation rate in the country is yet to slow down, resulting in high and increasing poverty due to weak purchasing power, weak employment and weak growth. He adds that this worrisome trend will continue to have a devastating effect on households and businesses if the macroeconomic fundamentals are not urgently resolved by both the fiscal and monetary policy authorities.
If you go out and you look at what is happening in the country, it's not surprising it was projected, but it's just that it's alarming when you look at the rate keeps increasing. And you don't they don't seem to be respite at the moment, because when you look at the prices of things going up, the exchange rate still rising, which is one of the major push for these inflation figures. So that is makes it very alarming. Asking where do we go from here? Because there have been several talks about, like you mentioned, the CBN, the government talking about trying to tackle inflation, but we have not really seen the results of their efforts. There will be an increase in rate, because when you look at the current, the rate, the last time while now we have not had the budget meeting, so
Yes.
the rates have remained static. And despite the static nature of the rates, we have seen inflation keep on increasing. So it is expected that the MPC will do something trying to increase the rate. And also, increasing rates is also targeted at trying to attract foreign FDIs and FDIs into the country. Because with the current rate and the current the MPR and the current inflation, there is a far miles apart. There is a big, huge gap between them. So the foreign investors are looking at closing that gap to those to attract them. And when you look at what the CBN has been doing so far, in terms of especially look at the last
In a recent meeting with 36 state governors, President Bola Tinubu made a significant declaration rejecting the establishment of a commodity price control board. The meeting, attended by Vice President Kashim Shettima and other dignitaries, was focused on addressing the growing concerns of food inflation in the country. During the meeting, Vice President Kashim Shettima put forward a potential solution to the escalating food inflation: the establishment of a national commodity board. This board would be tasked with assessing and regulating food prices, as well as maintaining a strategic food reserve to stabilize the prices of crucial grains and other food items. The short-term strategy proposed by Vice President Shettima includes revitalizing the food supply through specific interventions. This includes the distribution of fertilizers and grains to farmers and households, countering the effects of subsidy removal. Additionally, the strategy aims to foster collaboration between the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Water Resources to ensure efficient farmland irrigation, enabling year-round food production.